See, VBA macros. See, I guess most of you would have already used the macros in the form of recording it, or if you're not a habitual programmer, sometimes you might have also copied programs that are available on the website, Google. So when you visit many blogs, so they'll help you around with these macros where to paste it and run it. So essentially, this VBA macros is for the sake of automation purpose. So we are going to use it along with Excel. So using Excel application, we will be teaching you this VBA macros, and it is available for all the MS Office applications, guys. So the abbreviation for VBA is Visual Basic for Applications. So it was only developed for using with MS Office applications. It can be used to automate Excel, PowerPoint, Access, Outlook, Word. So you have so many different applications with which you can use VBA. But we'll be training you on how to use VBA with Excel. Okay, so let me show you the contents of our course material. Let me share the screen to you. So are you all able to see the material here, the
Yeah.
suggested material?
Yes.
Let me zoom it for those who are watching it over the phone. Yes. So now we can have a better look at it. See? See, these are the materials and the number of chapters that we are going to cover in VBA. So I'll have to make one thing sure of, before starting with this. See, even if you are not a programmer and you don't have any programming background in your academics as well, it is completely fine. You can take up this course because we'll be starting from the very beginning. So, how to write a code, why we use VBA. So, what is VBA? So, that covers in the introduction part. We'll first give you a complete introduction as to why we have to use VBA. So, what are the advantages of using it? And the history, how exactly it came into picture, and what are the advantages of this VBA. So all these things we'll be covering in the first chapter. Okay, we'll give you the first complete introduction of. So let me show you that screen again. See here, I guess you can see now. Are you all able to see the screen? Yes or no?
Yes, we can.
Okay. You just remind me if you're not able to see the screen, I will not be able to know it unless and until you say so. See, this first chapter will cover all those introduction part. So here we'll be showing you all these things. See, introduction to VBA, what is VBA, why we have to use it, when to use it. So these things will be covered in the first chapter, so that you will have knowledge of why we have to go about this programming language. So today in the market you have lot of other programming languages that are available, which are quite advanced and robust in their nature. So you might have heard of programming languages like Python, R, Java, .NET, and these things. But over here, see, in VBA, why we have to go about with it. See, let me tell you a few things about VBA. So just to brief it, we are not going to, cover the entire chapter here. So VBA, as I said, is used with MS Office applications only. Okay, and it is a major difference between the standard Visual Basic and VBA here. See, the difference is one of them, that is standard Visual Basic, is used to develop a whole new software altogether. So just like you have Excel application. To develop such applications, we use this standard Visual Basic. Whereas VBA is used to just automate the tasks that are that we can perform using these MS Office applications. So it requires a host here. It requires some application to be automated. It could be Word, it could be Excel, Access, these things. There is a major difference here. Okay, and it is very much useful because you don't have to spend anything extra, or you don't have any hassles to install something new. If you have MS Office application with you, all the MS Office applications, you can go about using VBA. Okay, you don't have to install anything separately. Okay, so these things will be made clear to you in the first chapter. So now let me go back to our material again, the list of chapters. See, over here again, see, we have this VBA editor. So here we'll show you the interface where exactly you're going to write the program. So what are the different windows that are available to us in it? Let me show you this one. See, if you open this, the first few chapters are going to explain you how to use the VBA editor. So why we use it, and what are the different toolbars and windows that are available in the editor, how to open them. See, these are the different types of windows that are available to us. So we'll be explaining in detail about all these windows, so why they are used within VBA and for what purpose. All those things are explained in the second chapter. So how to open them, so how to access those things, and what are the different types of toolbars that are available. So in detail explanation will be given in the second chapter for this VBA windows and different toolbars. So that is the second chapter. Now let me take you to the next one. See, this object model is one of the core parts of your programming. So, without knowing the object model, we will not be able to start the programming part, because see, you need to know what are the different types of objects involved on which you are trying to write a program. So, for example, you have an Excel application. So in that you want to copy paste a range of cells. So here I can consider the cells as object. So what are the different methods and properties that are available to us in for that particular object, how to use them, and what are the different events that I can make use of those objects. So these four things are the core part of your programming. Only if you understand this, you will be able to make use of them to write the program. Okay. So without these physical things, you will not be able to write the program. So this is also explained in detail in the third chapter of our VBA course. So next, I'll take you to this one, understanding macros. So how exactly we are going about it? After we have briefly given you an information, that's in detail information about why VBA, how it is used, and what are the different types of windows and toolbars available, and also the methods, object model, properties, events, these things are explained. Then we'll teach you how to start writing macros, understanding it. So what is a macro? Difference between VBA and macros. So all these things, how to actually enable the macro security settings within your Excel application, and what are the different types of modules. See, modules are the places, they are the locations available to us in VB editor where you are going to write the programs. They are known as modules here. So I can say they are like containers for your Excel macros. So modules. So what are the different types of modules that are available to us? What are they? So how different they can be. So when you use a particular module, how it is different from using another module. All these things are explained in the fourth chapter. So understanding the macros. So here we'll explain all these types of different types of modules that are available to us and how you can differentiate them on the VB editor. So with all these explanations, we'll start with it. Next, we'll take you to writing I mean, how to develop the programming skills. So, what is sub? What is function? I might, tell you. See, some words you might not be familiar with. So, don't panic. So, if you have enrolled for the course, we will be helping you with understanding these things. You will be made sure you understand. Okay. So these are the things, how to name a macro. There are certain things that you have to know how to start before starting the macros or writing programs, how to go about it. There are certain procedures to follow. Only if you follow in that way, your macros will be executable. Now, I've been telling macros from the beginning. See, these macros are nothing but the programs that you write using the VBA language. Okay. So how to write them? What are comments? How exactly you have to keep your code? So what is the importance of following these things will be explained to you in the fifth chapter. So you can see here what are the differences. So we'll be explaining all these things one by one with example of all the programs. So let me quickly run you through the other chapters. See, then we'll take up starting with very simple VBA macros. See, there are one-liners. So one-line programs are there, multi-line programs are there, and again within that you have complex programs. So we'll go about one step at a time. First, we'll teach you how to write very simple macros, and then we'll build upon it. So using those simple macros, how to move to that is how to learn writing complex macros. A little more complexity is added to it. So we'll first start with the very simple VBA macros and with examples that are available here. You can see these are the different types of examples that we have taken to teach you on the simple VBA macros. So that is covered in the sixth chapter. So after the simple macros are done, as I said, we'll move on to another level. So how to use data types and variables. So those are certain things, they are part of your programs. So we'll be teaching you how to declare variables, how to assign data types to it, why we have to do so. All those things are explained in this seventh chapter again, along with the example programs. So this chapter covers all those things. So we'll go one step at a time, and we'll make sure you learn every part of it. How to independently write the macros. So by the end of the course, you will be able to independently write your own macros. Okay. So we'll make you capable of doing so by teaching every nook and corner of it. What are the very basic requirements to start with? Okay. And also few essential things that are required for you to prepare your own Excel tools. So you will be able to learn all those things when you are done with this VBA course. So next, once we are done with the data types and variables, so what are the various operators that are available to us in VBA? All those things are used, taught to you in this particular chapter. So let me show you quickly. These are the different types of operators that we'll be working on. Again, they will be explained to you, the each operator, how to use it within your program with example programs. See, so these are the different types of operators. So how to use them in your program will be taught you with examples. So next, after the operators part, we'll be moving to a little more complex level, as I said. So these are conditional statements and loops. These are very, very important. Okay, they are an essential part of your programming language construct. See, these conditional statements and loops, you will find it in any programming language. So they enable you to impose conditions, check your data. Based on that, you are going to perform some action, let's say. All those things will be taught to you in these chapters. So you can see these are the common chapters among any programming language that you're going to learn. Only thing is the way they are used in it, used in the programming language will be different depending on the syntax provided. Okay, so here we are going to work on different types of conditional statements that are available to us, and all of these will be explained to you with an example program. We'll first tell you in which scenario you have to use this and how it can be applied in your program with example will be explained to you. Okay, and the explanation of each of them is also given here. Say how to start with the syntax to be followed, why we use it, everything will be explained to you in this chapter. Okay, and next we have loops. Again, this is also a really important one. Okay, you can perform a similar task any number of times that you want. You want to repeat some set of instructions so many times to be followed, then we'll go for loops. So here, see, we will be using, these are the different types of loops that are available to us in VBA. All these things will be explained in detail within this chapter. So these are the materials that we'll be sharing with you after each session. Okay. Once we explain a particular, whatever topic is discussed on that day, all those materials will be shared to you on the same day of the session, along with the video link. So whatever we have taught in the class, whatever explanation is given, so that video is also shared to you along with the material. So once these loops are done, then we'll go about working with different objects that are available in VBA for us. So it could be worksheet, workbook, user form. So these are different objects with events. So these are different modules belonging to them, and we'll be working on these things. See, we'll go about how to work with events related to worksheet and how to implement it at different levels. See, see, these are the different levels of events available to us. We'll be working on all these things, how exactly they can be useful to us. Fine. Again, with examples only. So workbook, worksheet, and user form. See, in user form module, you will be learning how to create forms of your own. So let me show you. These are, so how to create user forms will be, I can show you an example after this. Okay, so how to set options for the user forms, how to create it, so giving controls to it. Okay, so these things will be taught to you in the user form module. So next we have working on objects. See, apart from all these things, say if I want to specifically work on a particular object like chart or pivot table or some worksheet object, let's say, so we'll be working on those things in this chapter. Now, if I have to insert a chart, change the chart type, so how to go about all those things is taught to you in this chart objects. Let me show you here. See how to insert a chart. So all this is done through the code, and how to go change the chart automatically. So we have assigned some macros here and macros to these buttons as well. See, you can see the chart type changes automatically if you just select them. So they are assigned with some macros, and those macros running in the backend are enabling it to change here. Okay, so you can see these things will be covered in the working on objects chapter. So we'll teach you how exactly to go about it. So it could be on charts or pivot tables, how to insert them, how to make modifications directly through the code will be taught to you over here. Okay. So this, after all these are covered, the final thing will show you error handling. So this is also one of the very important things, because see, anyone for that matter, if you are writing programs, all of us tend to get errors. So there are different types of errors that are available to us. How to handle them? If you get a particular error, how to solve it. So, what are the different types of VBA errors? So, how to handle them? So, using error objects, and we also provide you some tips on using error handlers. And if at all you're getting some error, how to solve it. All these things are taught to you in this final chapter. Okay, so this is the entire course material for the VBA, which will, after the course enable you to independently write macros on yourself. You can develop your own Excel tools by doing so. Okay, now just give me a second.